Hello, what's up? In this video I'll show you how to color grade your images when it comes to using Capture One. So many of you have been requesting for a Capture One video, and here it is. So I want to show you how I color grade in Capture One using masking and layers. So I want to show you how I get beautiful skin tones in Capture One. So what you have to understand, color grading is color grading varies from one individual to another, and the taste may vary from one individual to another. So for this, I'll first of all start by importing the photos to Capture One, and I have two images. So we're just going to color grade one image and copy and apply the color grading to the next image, because it is basically the same person under the same lighting environment. So what I'll do first of all, I'll work on the exposure and contrast issues regarding this very image. And you can see in Capture One we have layers and we have different masking options like subject, background, and people. So for this, we're going to be working on the layer itself for the basic adjustments regarding the contrast and lighting. So for this, basically I'll just come and decrease on the highlights and also slightly decrease on the whites, just like this. Once I'm done doing that, I'll just come to my shadows and slightly open up the shadows and add some contrast to this very photo, just a tiny bit. Then I'll come to my levels and drag the black point in like that to add more contrast to the image, and I'll do the same for the white point. So once I'm done correcting the whites and the contrast issues or the exposure of the image, I'll just come to our layer panel right here, and in layer panel, like I said, we have subject, background, and people. So what I'll do in this case, I'll come to the people mask, click on the drop down arrow and choose what I want to select in this case. So depending on the color grading, I don't want to color grade the hair, so I'll uncheck the hair option and uncheck the lips. So once I'm done doing this, you can even leave the lips on and you delete the mask later on. So I'll just leave the lips turned off. So when I click on create mask, and for example I come and press M on the keyboard, it is going to be displaying the mask. So when I press M, you can see it is displaying the areas that we are going to be color grading, and you can see this red effect is going to be all over the areas that we're going to be color grading that we have selected under the people masking option. So to hide the mask, simply press M on the keyboard. Then we're going to scroll down to where we see the color editor, and we have basic, advanced, and we also have skin tone. So we shall come to skin tone, get the color picker tool and zoom in. So just want to choose the right skin tone for the subject. So depending on how you are shooting the image in studio, you at the back of your mind know very well the color or the skin tone of the subject that you want. So just come and sample that color. So for this, I'll just come and sample. I feel like this color looks okay about. So I'll just sample from about this very area. And as soon as I do that, as soon as you click, you can notice that the color range is going to be displaying right here. So in the skin tone panel, we have uniformity. So this is one of the most important tools when it comes to using Capture One. So when you move the hue slider forward, you're going to notice that the rest of the skin is going to start looking like the area that we sampled in this case. And just move the hue option to your taste, to your liking. Then I'll as well move up the saturation slider just like that, and this is going to help me get even and uniform skin color. And for cases whereby the face is different regarding makeup on the subject's body, this tool is going to be very important to you as a photographer. So I'll just move this forward like that, and since the subject did not have any makeup, so I'll color grade it to my taste or to my liking. So at about there, I feel like this looks okay. Right now that the skin is now looking nice and uniform, you can even take this overboard in case you wish to. So like I said, color grading is going to be subjective and it's going to differ from one photographer to another. So do what works best for you as a photographer. So what I'll do in this case, I'll just come to where you see amount, and in amount rather, you can alter the color to your taste or to your liking. So sorry about that. So we shall come to the hue option. So in case the skin is looking too greenish or too reddish, you can come to the hue option and you play around with this. So in case it is looking too reddish, you can move this towards the green side to reduce on the amount of the reds, and in case it is looking too greenish, you can move this towards the left hand side to introduce in more reds to the skin tone. So I'm just going to leave it at about 0.5. Then you can as well change the saturation in case the skin is looking oversaturated and play around with that. So you can as well come to the basic slider and come to the oranges and slightly take down the lightness just like that to add a little bit of contrast to the skin tone. So once we're done doing this, let's see the before and after. So this was our photo initially before. This is the raw image and this is the after, before, after, before, after. You can see how big of a difference we have gotten. So in case you want to manipulate the background and you change the colors or adjust the brightness level of the background, you can simply come to the layer panel and click on background, and it's going to create a separate background mask for your image. So you can see right now it has created the mask for the background. So when I press M on the keyboard, you can see the mask for the background has been created automatically. So in case you want to alter or change the color of the background or reduce on the exposure of the background, you can just come and reduce on it to darken the background, in this case, or to your liking. So in case you overdo the color grading, for example on the skin, you can come to the people mask and reduce on the opacity in case it is too much regarding the color grading. So sometimes it may tend to go overboard regarding color grading. That is why we have this option for reducing on the opacity. So right now I feel like this is okay. So in case you want to change anything in the image regarding the color grading, click on the layer that you want to change or alter and scroll down to the adjustments that you did. For example, in the skin tone, you can even alter it to your taste or to your liking. So I feel like that is too much. So when you're done doing this, in Capture we also have the color balance, so you can as well add given colors to the image. So for example, in the skin tone, you could just come to the midtones and add a little bit of oranges. So the more you move this towards the edge, the more of that color that is going to be added, and the more it is towards the center, the less of that color you can see the targeted color is the oranges. So the less of that color that is going to be added to the image. So once you're done color grading the image and you're satisfied with it, simply come to the adjustments and come to copy adjustments. Select the other image that you want to color grade, in this case, which is this image. Then come to adjustments once again and click on apply adjustments, and it's going to apply the adjustments over this new image. So it is going to be color graded. So in case you have like 10 images, select all of them after copying the adjustments and come back to adjustments and apply. You can see it has as well color graded this second image. So one thing I forgot to show you, so in case you want to change the image regarding adjustments, so for example you feel like the color grading was not done in particular areas, I'll show you how you can work on that. So I'm just going to come back to this very image. So in case you want to change anything, you can get either the brush tool to brush a given effect in a given area, for example the hair area. So B for the brush and E for the eraser. So if you want to include color grading, for example, onto the lips, in this case, just get the brush tool, and the brush is going to paint back the effect in a given area. So you can as well include color grading, for example, on the lips in case you want to, or you want them to be affected in this case. Or if you want to eliminate the color grading from the lips, just come and get the eraser tool, and you can erase or rub away color grading from given areas so that the masking can be perfect to your taste or to your liking. So once you're done doing that, simply export the images into, you can simply export the images into Photoshop for you to do the skin retouching. So this is how I do color grade when it comes to using Capture One, and this is how I copy and apply adjustments from one photo to another. I hope you have loved this very video. And to import the images, select both of them by pressing Ctrl A and simply come to edit, rather image, and come to edit with, and come to Photoshop 2025 and click on that. So I prefer to edit TIFF files because they have more information and more details, and I prefer 16-bit images, and click on edit variants, and it's going to open these very images in Photoshop for you to do the other image editing options or processes. So this is how you can edit using Capture One, and I hope you have learned a thing or two from this very video. Ronix from Ronix Photography. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in yet more videos on this channel. Don't forget to keep practicing, and as well keep creating.